Personality development mentor Tonoto Jimomi are a fashion model and content creator Opang Jamir Pra aji Naga designers, musicians or beauticians kan laga behalf de Nagaland fashion industry de aspiring youth kan ge exploit kriya kushe. Kuduba organizers kan pra participants kan ge payment nadia oporbi awas utaishe. Edu laga detailed report sabo.
Thank you very much for giving your time our press fraternity of Nagaland. Today we have called for this press briefing on regards to the recent viral statements that has been put out by You Got the Voice Nagaland Season 2 winner, which was held on June 22nd. And the winner Arula Jinger and Susalo Ringa, the first runner-up, they have reported that they haven't received the payments, and this You Got the Voice Nagaland is organized by Meraki Entertainment Nagaland, and through this statement given by these two budding musicians, we have seen an uproar of talents, victims coming in and pouring out and sharing their story, their side of stories, from makeup artists to models to performers to everybody. To itu saya kira as a pioneer in this industry, we also felt that our images are being tarnished very badly. Aro itu hindi gina for the future younger talents and aspirants. Takan karnibi we want to put in awareness because Nagaland there's a big ignorance within ourselves also. I mean, Nagaland, we all know each other, community. At the end of the day, there's a huge ignorance going on. Aro, bacakan, young talents they also don't know what they are getting into themselves by entering such type of organizations and platforms. So this is the major thing that we have wanted to highlight on this today's briefing, and we support and we want to extend our solidarity to the two victims, Arula Jinger and Susalo Ringa. They are from Kohima, so they are not being able to be in this press briefing today. So that is one thing and my friend will highlight the second.
Okay, first of all, I want to thank the media fraternity for coming over and then giving us your precious time. And secondly, I want to thank Arula Jinger and Sasalu Ringa for voicing out, for expressing themselves, for not hiding the truth. Because so many people have been doing that. When they have been wronged, people have failed to speak up, and because of them speaking out just recently, now we're seeing an uproar on social media that a lot of models, artists, musicians, makeup artists, hairstylists, so many people coming out and saying that we were not paid, we were exploited. Now people are bold to speak up. So I want to thank these two individuals for speaking out and then giving everyone the courage to take a stand. Now, speaking about the public statement, it is not just these two individuals, but since this morning I've been receiving multiple messages on Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp about, sir, I haven't been paid for this season of Mr. Dimapur, for this season of Mr. Jumu, for Miss Kifri. Say, to name a few, we have Mr. Vikshe Chishi, Mr. Nagaland for 2023, Mr. Nagaland International 2023, held by Meraki Entertainment, where the prize money as advertised was 1.5 lakhs, 1,50,000, and he was paid 50,000 in cash, and according to the organization, 1 lakh will be for his sponsorship to represent in Mr. India, but which is not ethical. ethical at all. When you advertise a prize money, that is for the winner. That's what I wanted to highlight. And then Mr. Viksh's case was that he was exploited of his talent, of his winning amount, which he rightly deserved. Another one is Mr. Alsanat, who is with us today. Mr. Alsanat Sudir, Mr. Dimapur 2022. For him, after winning Mr. Dimapur, he was supposed to represent Nagaland in Talentika Mr. India. Now, when you win a pageant under an organization, the organization is obligated and responsible to take care of the winner and send a representative of the state to Mr. India to compete in the national levels. But what happened was Mr. Alsanat had to pay 45,000 to the organization to participate in Mr. India, which is very wrong. That shouldn't have happened. In fact, the organization should be paying Mr. Alsanat to represent Nagaland. That should have happened, but that's not the case. Another one we have Miss Lizla, Miss Kifri, which is another pageant competition under the banner of Miraki Entertainment. So, Miss Kifri, the price, quoted price for the winner was 50,000. But she was paid only 23,000, which is not even half of the promised amount. And then she was like totally blocked, cut off, no contact or communication with her. And then we have Mr. Tushi, second runner-up, Mr. Dimapur season 2. Though the amount is small, 15,000 was promised for the second runner-up. He was paid 10,000. 10,000 for the title of Mr. Popularity, but that wasn't paid at all. So he was supposed to receive 15,000, only paid 10,000, and 5,000 they gave some other excuse and never paid him. Now the amount might be small, but a crime is a crime. And exploitation and abuse is abuse. Whatever it is, any form of misbehavior is misbehavior. That's what I wanted to highlight. And then another one, though it's not on the press statement, we have Biki Dutta, who is Mr. Dimapur in the year 2022. 23, right? Yeah. So 23. And then I heard from him that even he was not paid his full amount. He didn't receive the promised amount. So when you put on an advertisement for a competition, winner gets 1 lakh. That is quoted. That is now strictly up on the board. The winner should be getting 1 lakh, but that's not the case. The winner is getting half or even a quarter of the price mentioned amount. This is misleading information. They are misleading the contestant to come and participate for the pageant. Yes, and then after the contestants come and start participating, start contesting for their platform, they exploit these contestants further by letting them sell tickets to their family, friends, business, to count it as a vote to get the title of Mr. Popularity or the top 10. See, such kind of vile manner, like vile practices, should be strictly discouraged. And then whatever has happened to these individuals should not happen to anybody any further. Starting from this point onwards, I think the general public should do a thorough background check about which organization they're going to participate in, which competition they're going to take part in, and then they should be fully aware about what they are getting their hands into, rather than just rushing into something because the prize money or the privileges were attractive. That's what I want to say. And I think Sir Opong want to add more regarding that.
So my colleague Tono has briefly shared about the grievances of those victims, not just those winners, but then make up participate one language day for 2-3 years talaga Meraki Entertainment laga de kam kura. I think it's in the statement in the comment section or from the first statement given by Arla Chinger and all. So that we tigna se ke three seasons come with initially make up guri na poisa dibo gina tiane kushe. Or ek tado designer mungkin laga designer can be participate kushi 2022 de or takan laga poisa bi tiane. Aro 2022 de moi bi judge ekta dekise aro moi laga remuneration bi takan bra diane. I have already forgotten about the payment, but due to this viral sensation, I also wanted to stand for the victims as a solidarity, and today I'm here just to brief that there are so many exploitation going on just in front of us, and we are not opening up our eyes to control this. So I think without further damages in the future, government intervention is much needed, and this is something to do with a career of a person. And Nagaland, we have too many potential young youths, and the amplified platforms are very few. And so I think I would want to encourage the stakeholders to come in, and the government also to rectify and distill the ones, the authentic ones, to go further by giving proper sponsorship and also letting the winners represent state of Nagaland internationally, nationally in a grandest way. That's what I would want to say. Yeah. Firstly, sapa-sapi puribina nijor la mess to, because ito sapa-sapi nukurina why chase for the larger picture. Aro ito bishu kuldiya se inya nukur lagi manuan di inya to kabaji purina. Aro manuan tamor names kan association kan iniga talents kan anibo inya kurado tiknai lui karni to. Aro yeah, to each its own. Holy they might have an intention. Holy muy problem manjado. Please clear your dues, because these talents, they have every right to claim for their dues, because they have put their heart and soul, their parents' money, their guardians, their supporters' money. So you have to put accountable. That is what I would say. Yeah. What do you say?
Well, regarding the Mark Angel event team, for me, I have no problem with them like bringing in international comedian here in Nagaland. In fact, that is a good exposure for us. Will it be tahan anyatan ni kini ka treat ko lese. Itu international comedians kan game. Na bahar mamang kini ka treat ko lese. Muan naga mamang impression ki banao lese. Tahan wapas jat ni naga mamang ki quality wapas le jao lese. Now it falls under Twitter's responsibility to impart these qualities. Muan la bahar na dia quality to Mark Angel kan ni boleh lese. It's very important. So if they can pull this even off in a very professional manner, kudos to them, congratulations. But if not, it's going to be a very big downside. It's going to be a downfall for you. Yeah, that's all I can say.